What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is Lost in a Pond.
It is.
In his new home, which is awesome. We've done the other videos on it, haven't we?
Yeah.
So go check the channel if you want to check that out. I think it is. We've done his weird objects.
Yeah.
Well, strange objects, just different to the UK pretty much. It's only weird because we're not used to it.
Yeah.
For example, we can see one on the screen at the moment. The top opening washing machine. Is that what you call it? A top opening?
I think so.
Top load.
Top load.
Top load, isn't it? Well, we've got a front load.
Yes.
Which is different and stuff like that. So we've done that video, we've done this tour. So if you want to check that out on the channel, smash that button, guys, smash that subscribe button. Are you ready for 3 weird quirks?
I am.
3 weird quirks on an American house. Let's see if we have them in the UK. Let us know if you have these in other American houses, or if this is just Lawrence's house, which is like his house just has them, and they're weird for America as well. You know?
Yeah, I want to see.
Let us know in the comments, and let's get into it. What we got?
I'm Lawrence, and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to weird quirks. Specifically, weird quirks that I found in my new American house. And when I say new American house, I mean my new American house, not a house that's new.
Did you know he's got a
something
house?
I didn't tell you, though perhaps you worked it out on your own, is that this house wasn't built yesterday. That's both figurative and literal. In fact, this entire building was built in 1942.
Nice.
And as such, many of the quirks that I found out about it are throwbacks to that particular time in the history of American housing. In other words, the things that I'm going to show you in this very video are not the sorts of things you would expect to find on a house built in the 21st century.
Okay, we're going back in time.
Now, it's possible that some of these things were replicated in England, or they happened in England first and America replicated them. Perhaps that's something that we can argue out in the comments section. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, do that now.
Same here.
Yep.
Without further ado, let's go and take a look at some quirky bits and bobs. It's locked again. I'm Lawrence Brown, and I have a confession to make. A couple of weeks ago, when I showed you around my entire house, there were in fact a couple of rooms that I never showed you. And one of them is here, in this door behind me.
Okay.
And the reason that I didn't show you it at the time is because it was really quirky and I didn't have the emotional intelligence to explain it.
What?
And thought to myself, why don't I save it for a video on quirky features of my house? And while you try to guess what's behind this door, I'm going to enter it and take you in.
It's a basement.
Oh no, what he showed us his basement on his house,
Starbo. That said basement.
It's in the basement
of a basement. I reckon it's like it's a bomb shelter.
Oh, bomb shelter.
Something like
but he
that.
said when you've got to go. So I'm thinking it's like
a toilet?
A basement toilet? I reckon it's a basement toilet.
Okay.
So what are you thinking? A basement in a basement?
Yeah.
With me, not literally. All right, come along. All right, we are now in said room, and as you can see, it's
basement
an
toilet. Oh, wait, what?
This is, in fact, a toilet or a little bathroom. And I know what you're thinking. Ooh, Lawrence, what is weird about a toilet? Everything's weird about a toilet, but this one in particular is unusual because it's just a toilet. There's no sink or place to wash your hands.
Oh,
and I don't know
weird.
if I've ever seen anything like this
The fact that he's got toilet roll means he uses that toilet as well.
You're
like, why is he not washing his hands? Yeah. Lawrence, mate. Let me see them hands and they're clean.
He's just not holding, he's just trousers down and just aiming.
I really don't want to think of him like that.
Turns out that this weird quirk was once not weird in the least. Up to the Second World War, American houses that had basements were often equipped with these lone toilets.
Okay.
But there's something else. They'd often be accompanied by showers that would be in this sort of wider basement area. Interestingly enough, my particular basement doesn't seem to have had one of those showers, but this basement does have something that those lone toilets were also often accompanied by, and that's the laundry room that I showed you the other day. And finally, having used the toilet and expertly opened the door without touching the door handle, you then walk all the way over here to this very, very beautiful sink.
Okay.
And I've since learned that this combination of things, a lone toilet, a shower, and a laundry room, are especially common in old 20th century basements in Pittsburgh. Why is that, Lawrence? Well, the story goes that this entire setup was used by steel workers. After a long, grueling day at work, they would come home, enter through perhaps a side door or a different entrance to the main house. They'd go downstairs, maybe use the toilet, pop their dirty work clothes into the laundry machine, have a shower, Bob's your uncle, they're clean, and then they can go upstairs into
and
the
not
main
dirty
part of the house without dirtying the rest of the house. These days, things are quite a bit different. That lone toilet is a place that I can go for 40 minutes to think thoughts such as, how will I feel when I get to 1 million subscribers? Or how does the people's elbow hurt more than a regular elbow? You join me now in the hallway in front of yet another door. And you're probably thinking, what's behind that other door, Lawrence?
The kitchen.
Just the kitchen. You've seen it before.
Oh, well done. Well remembered.
The quirky feature in question isn't that or this beautiful banister. It is, in fact, this.
Oh, I like
You're probably
it.
thinking, ew, what? It's just a hole
I'm not going to lie. I thought it was see-through. I thought it went through the other side. I thought it was clear.
in the wall with a little shelf on it. And at first, this is what I thought. It would make a nice place to store a vase or an empty coffee cup temporarily. But the more that I've been digging into features of old American houses, the more I've come to discover that cubby holes like this one, usually found in the hallway of old American homes opposite the staircase, had a very specific purpose. And that purpose was a place to store your phone. And remember, this is the first half of the 20th century, so we're not talking about phones like this, but initially those big old landline phones. And these were once so common in American houses that they even had a name. It's typically referred to as a phone niche, or niche, as some Americans might say. And homeowners would have to just come to this very specific part of the house to receive or make a phone call. However, in post-World War II America, new houses didn't really feature this anymore, and in the day and age of smartphone technology, I've no need for a landline. This is particularly great news for my cat, though, who seems to have claimed this spot as his own. I can see myself finding him here in the middle of the night, brutally gazing into the distance like an intergalactic antagonist torn between feelings of affection for his father and the unrelenting desire to betray him. But it's true to think that millions of people, now long gone, perhaps never imagined a world in which this once common feature would become obsolete. Such as life, I guess, and we're doing the same thing right now with laptop computers and Taco Bell. And speaking of things that went missing, did you ever hear the one about the British politician who faked his own death off the coast of Florida?
What?
And no, this isn't the setup for a he was lost in the pond joke. It's something...
It's definitely a sponsor for BritBox. So what we'll do, we'll see you lads in a second. If you want to check the sponsor out, go and check it out, and we'll see you lads in a second.
And finally, here I am outside in the tundra in my back garden. It's currently about minus 12 degrees Celsius or 10 Fahrenheit. And the thing that I want to show you is partially buried under the snow. So give me a second, I'm just going to shovel it off.
Oh, we had no snow this year.
No.
Oh, that's satisfying.
Underneath this slab is what looks like a kind of drain lid, but it's not a drain lid. It is a lid that's covering a sealed off coal chute. That's right, before World War II, many, if not most American homes were heated using not natural gas, but coal. Believe it or not, coal delivery men would go door to door to replenish each house's stock. Sort of like when a milkman brings you milk or Capital One brings you free toilet paper. It would be delivered into a coal chute like the one out in my yard, and often arriving down that chute into the basement where the homeowners would then shovel it into the furnace. And I've got to say, coal chutes are cool This one, like many of their kind, has since been sealed, but it forever remains a reminder of two things: our coal-powered past and a painful accident I had on my way to the mudroom last Friday. Thanks for watching. That's it for this episode. I'm Lawrence Brown. You can
do you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's very random.
Very random. He was very excited, this video, wasn't it?
Was.
I think he enjoyed it. He likes his little weird quirks. Smash that like button, guys, if you enjoyed it. Smash that subscribe button as well, you absolute legends. Go and check the Shawshank Redemption video out. I don't know if I mentioned it at the start, but if I didn't, the link's in the description. It's on our movie channel. More content's going to be coming on there. TV shows are going to be coming. Movies are going to be coming. We just need to find time to do all this, but we're going to do it. So even if stuff doesn't come in the next few days, don't worry. It is going to come. It's going to come on Patreon as well. So we'd really appreciate if you did sign up to Patreon. We understand everyone can't, but it would mean a lot to us. It would really help. And we do have news, which is coming in the next couple months potentially, which will explain why we're pushing Patreon and stuff like that. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the subscribe button. What you do?
Have a fantastic day.
And we will see you, legends, in the next one. Peace.